Howdy, howdy. What's going on, everybody? Robert with Guitar Journeys. What is going on, man? What's happening? It's Friday. Friday. What guitar are we going to play around with today, boys and girls? Let's see. Do you know, I was upstairs a little while ago. And I was, I guess we'll just do this one because it's easy. But I was upstairs a little while ago. I was brushing my teeth and I was making the bed. And I had this strange thought that came into my mind. I thought, what if someday you wake up and you'd rather stay in bed than get up? I said, oh my God, dude, don't think about that crap. You think about that, right? You wake up and you say, well, what's my options for the day? I could stay in bed all day. Yeah. Man, I hope that day don't happen for a very long time. You know what I mean? Wake up. And so I think my blessing, my true blessing, honestly, is that every morning when I wake up, the first thing that comes to my mind is play guitar. First thing, man, every morning. I say, let's get up. Let's get a cup of coffee. Let's get that guitar going. Let's get some music going. Let's get our brain working. And that's my blessing right there, man. My brain always says every morning, let's go. Let's go play guitar. And my other blessing is I don't never say like, man, I'll never be as good as that guy. You know, I don't do that, man. When you do that, you're putting a limit on yourself. You know what I mean? You might have it in the back of your mind, you know, never going to be as good as Kenny Wayne Shepherd. And guess what? You're probably right. Kenny Wayne Shepherd's the best guitar player. Okay. Maybe not the best. He is one of the best guitar players in the world. So if I never make it to be quite as good as Kenny Wayne Shepherd, I think I'll be all right with that. But if I can get really close to Kenny Wayne Shepherd, or play some of his music and get away with it, you know, then I'll be happy. I say, like, sometimes I say, man, if I was half as good as that guy, I'd be happy. I mean, if you guys don't know who Kenny, no, I don't. I don't know Coldplay, dude. I couldn't tell you one song that Coldplay played to save my life. I know nothing about Coldplay. Anybody that doesn't know who Kenny Wayne Shepherd, oh, there you go, buddy. Instead of asking me to play something that I never heard of before, go listen to Kenny Wayne Shepherd. You want to hear some real music? That's some real music, all right? You watch any video you want to, or any song that you want to of Kenny Wayne Shepherd. That guy is a fantastic artist. Every song is good. He is a wonderful guitar player. You go check him out, man. Hey Ryan, what's up, man? Has anyone ever heard Stay in Your Lane? All right, man. Ever since I started playing the guitar, I have studied blues, all right? Every course that I have is a blues course. I like rock and roll music, okay? But I don't like playing rock and roll music. I just don't, man. A lot of times it's just too much work. I just like blues, okay? It fits me really good. It's kind of like country's bigger, sexier sister, right? You got your country over here. She's all right. She's all right. But then you got the blues. She's like, woo, man, yeah. You know what I mean? Country's okay. I'd rather play country than I would rock and roll any day, any day. I like playing blues music that's right on the edge of rock. But as far as like, especially stuff from the 80s, I'm not into it, man. I wasn't into it in the 80s, and I ain't into it now. So anyways, that's where we're at on that, man. So what y'all doing today? It's Friday, man. What you guys doing? It's Friday, man. What's up? Another person that you could go watch, I guarantee you could watch Eric Clapton videos all day, literally for 24 hours, one after the other, and you won't run out. Eric Clapton has so much music, man. When he was, I think the first band that he was with, it wasn't Cream, but Cream was one of his first. I don't know if it's going to say it on here or not. Eric Clapton's first band. The Roosters. Check that out, man. I didn't know that. Okay? Eric Clapton's first band was the Roosters. I'm going to listen to that later. A British R&B group he joined in early 1963 at the age of 17. Check that out, man. That's cool, right? 1963, dude, guess what? I was born in 1962. So that means Eric Clapton's about, what, 16 years older than I am. That's cool, man. Yeah, it just goes on and on about what all happened and everything. But I'm going to look that up later, because I never heard of that before. So Eric Clapton's been playing, let's see, he was playing in a band when he was 17. So when do you think Eric Clapton started playing? He had to have been at least around like 10, right? To get good enough to play in a band in 7 years. Yeah, 10 or 11 years old, man. Eric Clapton started playing. He's 80, I think maybe 81 right now. Do you imagine how much music he has out there that he's been playing since he was 17? Eric Clapton is my all-time favorite guitarist. I mean, he's just wicked, man. They used to call him the god of guitar. And it's kind of a shame, man. I see some younger kid and I say, "Hey man, do you like Eric Clapton?" He's like, "Never heard of him." Oh man, are you serious? I said, "That's terrible, dude. You never heard of Eric Clapton?" And he's like, "No." I said, "Well, I'm pretty sure that you heard." Okay, he's 81. I said, "I'm pretty sure you've heard some of his music." "No, I don't know anything about Eric Clapton." All right, that's a little sad, dude. Hang on, I'll get it right. Okay, anyways, man, Eric Clapton is the bomb. So, I got my little cough drop stuck to my tooth back here. Dang it. And I don't even smoke, man. I used to smoke cigarettes, right? Well, when I was growing up, literally everybody in my family smoked cigarettes. All of my grandparents, all of my aunt and uncles, my mom and dad. We had one family that didn't smoke. One aunt and her husband, they did not smoke. The rest of the family all smoked cigarettes. So you imagine that, right? And back in those days, they didn't go outside to smoke, all right? That's just crap. They're not doing that. They're not going to do that. There's no way, man. I never ever seen my mom or dad go outside to have a cigarette, especially in the wintertime. There is no way they're going to go out there and freeze their asses off to have a cigarette. So that means you're inside the house, you're breathing that stuff. But when I got to be about 15 years old, I had to have my own cigarette. I was addicted, man. All that secondhand smoke, I needed some nicotine. So anyways, I did smoke. And I do remember waking up in the morning and that first cigarette, you're coughing and hacking, and we used to laugh and joke about it. We'd say, "Come on, get them lungs a working, man. Let's get going." If I would have realized, if I'd have been as smart as I thought I was, and I would have realized the damage that I was doing to my lungs and the rest of my body, I wouldn't have smoked, man. It's like the worst thing in the world that you could do for your health. I mean, if you are worried, any part of you, any part, or any day or whatever, if you ever stop and think, "Oh my God, I hope I don't get cancer," then and you smoke, then you need to put it down like right then, okay? If you say like, "I don't care if I get cancer, and I don't care if I die. I could die today and I could care less," then light one up. Have at it, man. But yep. So, anyways, man, that's my advice. I mean, this is some very, very strong and good advice. If you are watching this video and you smoke cigarettes, think about when your doctor comes up and tells you, I got some real bad news for you, man. You got lung cancer. And I think it's so far gone that I don't think there's going to be a lot we can do for you. Okay, how long do I have to live? Oh, maybe 6 months? Really? Yeah, man. Yeah. 6 months from now, you'll probably be gone. Whew. That's a hard one to swallow, ain't it? Think about going home and telling your family, your kids, your wife, your mom and dad, I got 6 months to live, man, because I've been smoking these stupid damn cigarettes. Think about it. When I smoked cigarettes, I was working at a packing house, and they have this little room that people would set out there before you go back into the where the meat is at, and it's a little area that you set in. Like after you get done taking your break, you come back over there and you put your equipment back on, and you could smoke right there in that little room. And I was putting my stuff on, after my probably my lunch break, and this guy said, "Hey man, you ever thought about quitting smoking cigarettes?" And I said, "No, man, I like smoking cigarettes. I don't plan on quitting." And he said, "Well, you know what? I really wish my dad would have quit smoking." And I said, "Yeah, why is that?" And he said, "Well, we just buried my dad last week. And he was only like, I think I don't know, I'm going to guess like he was around 70, maybe, something like that, or 60. And he said, because he had lung cancer and he died." And I said, "Damn, that's kind of sad." And he said, "I really wish you'd quit smoking, man. I'd hate to see you go through that." I was probably in my 20s, late 20s or early 30s. Well, guess what? That crap got in my head. I couldn't get it out of my head, man. Every time I'd think about smoking a cigarette, every time I'd smoke a cigarette, I kept thinking about that. And it put me on the journey to quit. And I'm going to tell you something, man. It's hard to quit smoking cigarettes. It's hard, man. It's really, truly hard. I quit for about 3 or 4 months. And then I'd go out and have a couple of beers with my buddies. And next thing you know, I'm smoking again. I'd smoke for a year or so. I'd try quitting again. Same thing, 2 or 3 months. And then I'd start again. The last time I quit, I told myself, this time is it, man. You quit, you're quit for good. If you're not going to quit for good, then don't quit at all. Either you smoke from now till the day you die, or you quit. And I thought about it real hard. I said, you got to think about this really hard. You make this decision. This is your life decision. This is a crossroad. You're either quitting today or you're going to smoke forever. Don't try to quit no more. And I said, I'm going to quit, man. And I quit, dude, and I never smoked again. Okay? So you can do it. It's not easy. No, it's not easy. But you can do it. All right, enough about smoking cigarettes. All of my neighbors smoke cigarettes. All of them. And it keeps them broke. what your name is. It's like Mano. You wouldn't think that mono? It's mono? Mono. Like brother? In Spanish? Oh, what I was gonna say is, you wouldn't think, unless you're a guitar player, that the difference between one guitar and another would be that big of a difference, but it really is. I mean, to me, it really is. There are certain things that I can do a lot better on this guitar over here. See, this is my Acoustasonic. There's a lot of things I can do better on this one, and there's a lot of things that I can do better on this one. So like anything that here, like this is called an arpeggio. When you play like notes, you know, together like this, right? That's an arpeggio. One of the reasons I'm not very good on doing that. Manu? Is that right, Manu? Something sounds out of tune. Yeah, I don't practice that right there on this guitar very much. So I'm going to say that's probably why I can't do that on this guitar very good. I practice it more on my acoustic guitar than I do on this one. Well, it was definitely out of tune. Manu. Am I right? Oh yeah, that sounds a lot better. Okay, Manu, do you know what that song is that I'm playing? It's tricky, man. That's a tricky song. Do you know how to play the guitar? Hang on. Man, I'm gonna have to go check on my stupid dog. He is freaking out today, this stupid little thing. Oh, shit! I turned it the wrong way. Dang it. My dog is being a real pain in the ass today, man. He keeps wanting to go outside, but when he goes outside, he just stands there on the porch. Okay, cool, man. Let's go check on my dog, okay? So, he keeps wanting to go outside. He won't eat. So I put him in his kennel, and now he's in there like, it sounds like he's trying to get out of that kennel. It's really irritating me. I didn't latch the bottom. I suppose he's probably got his stupid head stuck in there or something. Frankie, what is your problem, dude? Get out here. You're going to go outside. Come on. You go outside right now. Go outside. Look, see my dog? You're going to go stay out there, bud. Go on. Go. I'm leaving him outside for a while. No, you're all right, man. You can ask me whatever you want to ask me. I have my wife. It's just my wife and I. And that stupid dog. See our yard? No, it's his, my wife is at work. I'm retired. I retired when I was, well, about 10 years ago I retired. When I was 55, I had to retire because my back and my neck are all messed up. And, so I got to the point where I really couldn't work anymore. I'm able to do my guitar stuff, so this is pretty much my work, is my guitars. When I get monetized on YouTube, which I will eventually, then I'm going to be making some money. Hopefully I'll be making some money on YouTube. And later, see, I sometimes put on shows at nursing homes. But I'm in a spot right now where I'm kind of not doing that right now. Because I'm trying to get a lot better at what I'm doing. So, I'm taking this time, instead of doing my shows, I'm just taking time to get better at what I'm doing. And also I need to buy better equipment. And I mean, I got enough equipment to go out and play, but I want to get better equipment so that I sound better. I'm a lot more used to this guitar when it comes to stuff like that. And when it comes to doing like... That's a little tricky thing right there. When you bend up a half, you're basically right there. See, this is like box 3 right here. But without bending it up, you could just go. Yeah. Do what? Can I do what? What is that? I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. Are you talking like something nasty, or what are you talking about? If you're talking about something nasty, you need to get out of here, dude. All right? I'm not into that kind of crap. So I don't know what you're asking me. I never heard of that. So it don't sound good though, all right? So but don't be coming on to my live stream and asking me nasty crap. My live stream, is a family show. Kids watch me. Older people watch me. And I don't need somebody coming on and asking me something filthy. All right? All right, dude. Well, here's the thing, man. It's been winter time around here. So when it's winter time, you don't go outside too often, right? It's freezing cold. And In the summertime, I do go out to like the lake or something like that. But I will be real honest with you, man. I don't like playing outside too much. It's windy around here. There's a lot of flies around here. I don't like flies landing on my guitars. I don't like the wind. I don't like going. Every time I try to like throw stuff in the car and go somewhere to do like what you're saying, it just turns out to be a nightmare. It's too windy. The videos don't come out good. I've had times where we drove like 20 or 30 miles to go somewhere to be in front of like a certain place so I can make videos. And we ended up with no videos because it was just too windy. So, I don't know that word. Where are you from, dude? Where are you from, man? Because I never heard that word before. I don't worry about getting views, to be honest with you, man. I get plenty of views the way it is. sorry, buddy. I thought you were talking about something else, man. I do apologize, okay? I never heard that word. I never heard that word. Are you sure that's the right word for going out and doing like street performing? It's called vlogging? Because I've never heard of that, bud. I'm sorry, dude. It sounded nasty to me, all right? So I'm sorry. I apologize. You're kind of freaking me out, man. I heard of busking. Have you ever heard of that word, busking? That's like when you go out and do like street performing. Street performing is, a lot of people call that busking. That's a good thing to practice like your E's, dude. There's an E jam backing track in E. So you can try all your E's. But I see people that go out and do that. I see people that go out and do things like, you know, to try to get views. I don't know, man. My honest opinion, I think it's not that good of a deal. From what I could see, you know, people doing that. It's mainly young kids. I don't know. I went outside. It was at a car show, and I set up. It was a couple of blocks away from where the car show was at. I didn't want to get too close, you know. I mean, they had a lot of music down there anyways. So I set up about probably 2 or 3 blocks away from the car show. And I started playing. And I made some videos of me out there playing. And I didn't get more views on those videos than what I get at home. At home, the music sounds better, right? The recording comes out with better sound because I have everything's down here, you know. I have everything set exactly right to where you hear the amplifier and you hear the music. Outside, it kept like, you could hear like the wind blowing. It was, I gotta be honest with you, man, it wasn't a pleasant experience. It was too hot. It was too windy. Flies were landing all over all of my equipment. I was trying to cover up my equipment because I didn't want the flies landing on it. And the wind was blowing. The thing that I had covered up my pedals, the wind was blowing that off of there. And I played for probably about an hour and a half, maybe. And like I said, I posted the videos on YouTube, and I didn't get more views. So at this point right now, dude, I live in Kansas. There's not a whole lot out here. You know what I mean? And it's a little bit of work, man, to put everything. I got to carry everything out of where, you know, my music. I'm not gonna call it a studio. It's not a studio, but it's my music room. To carry everything out of here and put it in the car and take it somewhere, and then set it up and play, and then bring it home and put it back down into my music room. It's more work than it's worth. I'm still struggling on box 2. I keep wanting to go like this instead of like this. So I'm gonna have to get used to that, more used to it. I'm gonna have to cut this short, man, and go check on my stupid dog. He's got some kind of problem today. I don't know what his problem is. He doesn't want to eat the food that I gave him. And he hasn't eaten since yesterday. And he's hungry. But he don't want to eat the food that I gave him. I kind of like this one. But I don't know what it's in. Ah! Oh well. We'll work on it later, guys. I gotta do something with this stupid dog. Let's see if I can find something for him to eat that he likes to eat. So y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. Hey man, sorry that I thought that was nasty, all right, dude? I didn't mean anything like that. It just sounded nasty to me, all right? Oh man. So anyways, dude, my apologies. I'm sorry. No hard feelings, all right? I'm Robert. This is Guitar Journeys. I'm going to get out of here, man. Y'all have a nice day. I'll see y'all tomorrow, all right? Hey, Mono, if you want to join me again, I go live every day about 1 o'clock, all right? So, peace out. I'll see y'all later, man.